head for the great outdoors because the number of wild birds across the region has dropped dramatically over the past 30 years. Some species have seen numbers collapse by 60% or even more. The problem is a lack of food during the winter months, leaving birds too out of condition to breed, or worse, starving to death. But one university is trying a simple idea that could be adopted across the region. Here's our environment correspondent, Gregory-Kumar.
On the University of Worcester's Lakeside campus, they're trying an experiment, planting and growing a crop. Not to produce food for us, instead it's to feed the birds, because our wild birds are having a tough time.
We've seen massive declines in farmland birds in the last 50 years, so since 1970 there's a whole bunch of birds that have disappeared from Worcestershire. Most farmland birds have declined by about 60%. Birds like corn bunting, turtle dove, grey partridge have pretty much disappeared from the county completely. Birds like linnets and yellowhammers also in great decline.
And one of the reasons for this decline is a lack of food. So what's the problem? Why can't our wild birds find food to eat, especially in winter?
It's because of the efficiency of modern farming. At the end of the winter, there's very little for them to eat. And so there is this hunger gap, and basically they starve or they're not in breeding condition.
So that's what this crop is all about. It's been planted to see how many wild birds it can help survive the winter. And it's not just about the birds.
There are now more small mammals, there are voles and badgers, and hopefully more insects.
So obviously you can sow this on farmland to help the birds through the winter, but actually you could grow these kind of plants anywhere you have grass, so roadside verges in our towns and cities, say, or even perhaps in parks.
And while we were filming, a flock of linnets were very keen for us to finish up so they could get back to eating their lunch. These birds were once a common sight. With more planting like this, they could become so again. Gregory-Kumar, BBC Midlands Today, near Worcester.